cup packed dark brown sugar, 1 cinnamon stick, 1 tablespoon whole cloves, 2 cups water, 1 1/2 quarts apple cider, 1/3 cup lemon juice, 4 cups orange juice, 1 lemon sliced, 1 orange sliced. Put your sugar, spices, and water in a saucepan and heat to boiling, stirring until the sugar dissolves. Simmer for about 10 minutes, then strain the syrup and throw away the spices. Add cider, lemon juice, and orange juice, and when it's back to simmering, garnish with the fruit slices. Chapter 1. "You didn't say anything about the sale on beauty accessories," Estelle said as she tucked the Star Shopper into her purse. "I just got in 3 dozen bottles of fingernail polish in an exciting variety of colors." She held out her fingers. "This is Pumpkin Patch Pizzazz. I think it'll be my best seller." Ruby B. finished wiping the bar and dropped the dish rag into the sink, where the water was as dingy as the sky outside. Her face, normally pink and plump as a baby's bottom, was puckered with some unexpressed worry. "I'm not supposed to be giving folks free advertising," she said with a shrug. "I'd end up with a whole column of nothing but used pickup trucks for sale. Raz would expect me to announce his moonshine prices, and Jim Bob would start telling me about his 2-for-1 specials on paper towels." "Well, excuse me, Miss Lois Lane." Estelle finished her sherry and picked up her purse, but put it back down. It didn't seem neighborly to leave Ruby B. all by herself in the gloomy barroom, especially when anyone with eyeballs in the front of their head could see how blue she was. "Maybe I'll have another piece of apple pie," she said, just so Ruby B. would have something to do. Ruby B. gave her a sharp look, but obliged without commenting on certain people's gluttony. After all, Estelle was as skinny as a fence post, although darn few fence posts had bright red hair and a beehive teased a good 8 inches high. You didn't see many with violet eyeshadow and cherry-colored lipstick, for that matter. Imagining Estelle out at the edge of a field, holding a strand of barbed wire, brought a flicker of a smile to Ruby B's face. Estelle mentally congratulated herself on the success of her ploy. "So, who's this mysterious suitor sniffing around Kayleen?" she asked. "I'd have thought you might have told me right away, instead of leaving me to read it in the newspaper. Didn't I tell you when Millicent McElhaney let it slip that Darla Jean came home drunk and threw up in her pa's boot?" "I don't want to be accused of spreading gossip. The woman's only been in town for a week, and she might get her feelings hurt if she finds out everybody's talking about her behind her back." "So, who is it?" Ruby B. leaned forward like she thought a tabloid reporter was hunkered down in the booth in the corner, taking notes. "I just happened to be setting out the garbage when I saw Brother Verber come sneaking around the corner like a schoolboy with a toad in his pocket. He liked to drop the box of candy when he saw me standing there. He stammered out some foolishness about how he was calling on Kayleen to invite her to go to the Assembly Hall this Sunday. Maybe he thinks I'm as nearsighted as Lottie Estes." "Brother Verber?" said Estelle, stunned. "I was a little surprised," admitted Ruby B. "But if you think about it, why shouldn't he come courting? He's a bachelor, after all, and it could get a mite lonely over there in the rectory. Kayleen's been widowed for more'n a year now. There's nothing unseemly about her entertaining callers." "But he's so—" "I'll be the first to say nobody's going to confuse him with Rudolph Valentino, not with his red nose and squinty eyes and flabby lips. It's not hard to guess who's first in line for dessert at the Wednesday night potlucks, either." Estelle took a sip of sherry while she considered all this. "I suppose there could be another side to him, although he sure keeps it hidden behind his blustery, self-righteous sermons and unhealthy interest in exposing depravity. What's Mrs. Jim Bob got to say?" "Nothing as of yet, but you can bet the farm we'll hear something before too long." "Amen," said Estelle with a snort. "The woman is nothing but a common tramp," Mrs. Jim Bob, a.k.a. Barbara Ann Buchanan,